Welcome back. We are now approaching a new year with lots of new resolutions, new ideas, and hopefully everybody's getting ahead of themselves with all their goals that they would like to have started for 2021. To get started, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about environmental science. By now, you already know that you have me for second semester environmental science. So there are a few expectations, a few things that you need to know to better prepare yourself for environmental science. And so when I take a look at environmental science, I can see all the different breakdowns. We covered ecology, a little bit about the environmental laws, air quality, pollution, taking action. Spent maybe 2 or 3 weeks talking about sustainability. This semester, we're going to take it more towards the policies of undoing or improving environmental situations for futures to come. All right, welcome. A little background about me. I graduated from Ball State. I'm a post-grad student as well at Butler and IUPUI. I had 22 years of teaching biology, a little bit of environmental science along the way. A couple of my favorite things, traveling. Well, there you go. I didn't get to do much of that, but I hope to do lots of that in 2021. Lots of reading. I like to learn new ideas to improve myself and make better choices. So what is environmental science? It is a development of a foundational understanding of environmental issues that impact us all the living organisms, the way we develop the ways, they will develop ways to live sustainably, create ways to keep biodiversity among species, and design plans to address and solve current problems that will affect the planet in the future. So that's our goal. And hopefully by the end of the semester, we have lots of answers that we can put forward. To get started for this week, please access your environmental science Canvas course. Familiarize yourself with your tabs. What do you need to click on to get to where you need to be on the environmental science Canvas page? Email me with any questions or concerns that you might have that have arisen. I know some of you may have had Ms. Brenzel last semester. Some of you are returning students that had me last semester, so this will be a little easier for you, but you're in luck. Even if you are switching over from Ms. Brenzel's class to mine, Mrs. Brenzel's class to mine, we could cover some of the same exact material. We do the same Canvas page setup, so shouldn't be too far a stretch of a goal to keep you in mind. Excuse me, let me correct that. Shouldn't be too far of a stretch for you to have to go to get the material you need for each week. Once you sign in, fill out the survey, and there will be directions in the next few slides that I will show you how to do that. Okay, to get started, go to your dashboard. You can see the dashboard is going to have the planet wrapped in a vine, green for environmental science. Read the current announcements, always, and I can't stress this, read the current announcements, because within the announcements are the links that you need to go to without having to go all over the Canvas page looking for stuff. Everything will be provided for you, all right? If you're still lost and the announcements don't address every concern that you have, feel free to click on the modules, and we'll talk more about that here in a second. All right, so each week for your lessons, you will click into Canvas. You will click on announcements first, read what is presented there, the links that it asks you to go to. Or if you are more familiar with the direction from other teachers in the building and you prefer going directly to the modules, feel free to do that as well. Click on the dates that apply to the week we're covering. Some modules will not open simply because it's not the week we're covering that material, okay? So make sure you address the right dates for the modules that need to be open. One very important thing that I'd like you to accomplish this week is to get your textbook up and running. Those of you meeting with me on the 4th will get an opportunity to actually set your textbook up in class. Those of you that are virtual learners, it might be a little bit of a struggle just because we're not going to be meeting the first week. We don't start our actual Google meetings until the 11th of January. I will still be available to help you set up your textbook sign-in. Just send me an email, and I can send you to the correct links that you need to go to make that happen. First thing you need to do is copy your course key. So highlight it, copy, paste kind of the function that you're familiar with. Go to this link to register your device. You will need to paste your course key. Once you do that, it will give you access to the textbook and allow you to create your student ID and make a password. Be careful with the student ID. Try to make it as close to the student ID that you use for the district. That way you won't struggle with finding out what you used as your ID later into the semester. Unfortunately, I can't go back and change any mistakes that you might make with your student ID. So once you put in the material, you set up the account, you have full access to that account. Unfortunately, I do not have the ability to change anything in that account. Watch the video. The video will show you how to use the online resources that come along with the textbook, and then email me with any trouble you might have. Now, this textbook sign up page that you see right here, I will provide the Google Slides of this presentation, so you can come back to this and click on any of the links to get to the material that you need to set up your textbook. Also, in Canvas, there will be an area that says use this tab here to sign up for your textbook. And it will provide you the same information you see in this slide presentation. All right, this week for January the 4th through the 8th, we're going to follow the hybrid schedule. This means the students with last names A through L, starting with A through L, will meet in person. N through Z will meet virtually. That's all students, whether it's students that come into the building normally or students that are strictly virtual. You will meet for periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. And on Tuesday, likewise, the students I met in person on Monday will meet virtually this time on Google Class. And the students that I didn't see in person on Monday will meet me in person. What this means is that you get to meet me twice a week. You get more time to interact with me. Now, a lot of the material I cover on Monday is going to be the same material that I cover on Tuesday. But what that allows you to do, if you're a student that came into the building on Monday and you have questions that I didn't quite answer while we had our in-person meeting, you can talk to me again on Tuesday. So this gives you a follow-up. Maybe over the evening on Monday, you started doing the assignment and you had more questions that came about that I didn't address. Tuesday would be that opportunity for you to talk to me. Wednesday from 10 to 2 allows students to meet with any of their teachers, including me. Just set up a time that you would like to meet, and we can either do Google meetings or I can call you directly and talk to you on your phone. There are plenty of options. Just let me know what works for you. We will also be sending out, the teachers will send out Parent Square and Student Square messages for students that have not been completing their work or attending the classes at the time that they're supposed to be in class. Thursday and Friday, same as Monday and Tuesday, only this time periods 2, 4, 6, and IPASS meet during those periods. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I know environmental science, a lot of you are familiar with, and you're ready to go. You probably already are clicking off of this presentation and getting started right away on the assignments. But if you have problems, please reach out to me. I know that 2020 was a rough start, was a rough year for many of us, but we got through it. We really did. We made all the changes we had to make. We struggled through times where things didn't work the way we wanted them to, but we survived. So welcome 2021. And I hope everybody has a wonderful school year. Have a great day.